So for the first time ever, we've got a Category 3 hurricane formed out off Spain in the North Atlantic, and it's now in Ireland today, doing over 100-mile-an-hour winds. And Jesus said the sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon shall not, the sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon shall not give its light. But it says the moon shall be turned to blood, but here you got the sun turned to blood colour today. Jesus said the scene away for all after the Jews repossessed Jerusalem. And from what I can see of it, we've got a blood coloured sun today. The weather definitely is showing strange behaviour around the world. Jesus said these things would happen. It's a sign of the end of the world. He said men's heart will fail them for fear for those things coming on the earth. And we're seeing that with storms around the world now. Being bombs doing that. Nuclear threat now from North Korea. So all of us are being warned. The end is the end. 2019 is 376 years after Cromwell, when all the rule of the earth started to change to democracy. And if you ask me, the day, a year, a month and an hour in the book of Revelation is that time from the democracy started up as the pattern. Instead of the king ruling around the world, democracy would be MPs from the communities and put them in power. And 376 years after Cromwell, the first war was 376 years ago. It's day, a month, an hour. Have a look at it. Day, a month, an hour, a year. So, and one day equals, of course, a prophetical year in the Bible. If you look at chapter 4, verse 6, and Ezekiel, and 70 weeks was 490 days, 490 years. Have a look, Daniel chapter 9. It says the Messiah would be cut off after 70 weeks, 480 days, which is 480 years. Daniel 9, verse 24 to 27. Kodesh, he is holy, he is godly, he is righteous, the Messiah, and that he would die for the sins of the world, but not for his own sins. That's what it says, Kodesh in the Hebrew. Have a look, you'll see. Zoom in a bit better. Might be able to see some sort of flames coming out the side. Anyway, believe on Jesus and be saved. As it says, after the Jews repossessed Jerusalem, that'd be 2,300 years, which is 2,300 days. In Daniel chapter 8, they should be trodden down, it says. And Jerusalem was trodden down to 1967. Go back 2,000 days, which is 2,000 years. That's when Alexander conquered Jerusalem. Interesting, eh? 1,260 days, 1,260 years. It's the time two prophets were dead in the street. Why? Because the New Testament and the Old Testament kept in Latin till the Reformation, and then now the kings of this world and the kings of our Lord Jesus Christ. Take a look at it. 40 days was 40 years. Ezekiel had to cook with dung. That was the time from Josiah to when they were taken captive. It's all there. Everything's in the Bible, marked out for its day, each month, each year. Including the 7 churches. Tribulation 10 days. They had 10 tribulations under the Caesars. You have a look. The church is the end time church. I wonder if there's any flames. You never know. Signs in the sun, Jesus said. And there's a sign in the sun. There'll be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars. We're getting in 2022 a star. Apparently it's a red supernova. It's going to be merging of two stars. It's bright as Venus. It was a sign when Jesus first came into the world of a sign in the stars. As you know, there's going to be a sign in the end of the world. Sign in the stars. And we're seeing that now. It's just strange how in 2019 to 2022, that's the 376 years after Cromwell, which is the time we're given in verse 15, Revelation chapter 9. And then the next verse, 200,000 were dead. 200 million, I mean, were dead. 200,000 plus 200 million. Already we've lost 129 million since the First World War. In the last 103 years, that's how many have died in wars. 70 million North Korea. The nuclear war Armageddon thing. Way the kings of the east be prepared, says chapter 16 Revelation. Euphrates dried up. Actually that means there will be no borders for aeroplanes. It says they spat out fire, brimstone and smoke. And it says they made the noise of many chariots and the face of man in it. That's aeroplanes. Believe those things. Nature. Do you know what? As he said, before this generation passes, all these signs would even be fulfilled. Well, Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD went up. That turned the sun to darkness. The moon didn't give its light. Period there of 3 years. No. Well, strange weather, put it this way. They were all starving. There was a famine. And Pliny backs up the Bible. So does Josephus, all the Roman historians. They tell us about Jesus, tell us about the Bible, tell us about Christians, what they said. It's all in Roman history as well. Everything's there. Archaeology proves it. Just found a stone with the word Pilate on it recently. He just found a synagogue which has the word on it, Yeshua, Jesus the King. It's in the Hebrew, you can read it in Hebrew then. Well, I can read the Hebrew then. If you study Hebrew you can see that. Anyway, time to go. It's unusual on a day of a hurricane hitting Ireland. They shouldn't be voting for adoption laws. Disgusting. No wonder God allows all the destruction coming on the earth. Children need a father and a mother, and they need to be brought up with a father and a mother. That's what God's intended us to do. Nature, children need to be looked after by both a father and a mother. Yeah, well, time to go. Really strange weather.